So, Joanne, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. I really appreciate you coming in. And just have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
How did you hear about me?
Well, actually, it was my lucky day because I happened to, I'm new to Lethbridge, so I wasn't aware of any chiropractors or hadn't had anybody recommend it. So I happened to randomly call you out of the phone book, and you know, like I tell you every time I come here, you basically have saved my life and the next chapter of my life by helping me physically. So yes, it was my lucky day when I found you.
Oh, well, that's really nice to hear that. So what were things like before you came to see me?
Well, I was finding that I had just retired from 30 years of teaching, and of course I was so excited to start this next journey in my life. And what I was finding is that my energy was very, very low. Physically, I was having severe issues with muscle knots in my lower legs, and I can tell you for quite a few years I really felt that my lower body was disconnected from my upper body, and I was just extremely uncomfortable in how I felt physically, and so therefore I was feeling a great deal of stress at the time.
And that was mostly in the lower back and legs.
Lower back and legs for me especially, where I was having difficulty just being able to exercise and walk without feeling a great deal of stress throughout my whole body.
And so what's better now?
What's better now? Well, I guess I can tell you that I feel like a totally different person physically. I find that I can sit and not feel like I have to get up right away, and physically I just feel that my body is completely relaxed 100% of the time, and I have the energy now to, you know, go and pursue my adventures that I plan to embark on, which I was afraid to do before.
So it sounds like your physical health was holding you back a little bit before, but now you feel like you've got that ability to go ahead and do those things.
Absolutely. That's exactly what was happening with me. I was feeling very frustrated, almost, I guess, depressed, because my mind was saying go, 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 and my body was saying no, that you can't. You need to rest. And there was very, very huge amounts of frustration for me.
You touched on a really good point there. I think that when people are having a problem, that everything looks more difficult, or that there's no hope or a solution in sight, and then it is hard on us mentally.
Yes.
And then once we get the problem solved, does it make a big difference from the emotional and mental point of view?
Oh, absolutely. And in the past, over the years, I have gone to chiropractic treatments, but I don't think what happened for me is I never got the connection and the knowledge I needed to understand the importance of keeping a healthy spine, especially as I'm going into, you know, my senior years. And the knowledge that you gave me just through the time you took to teach me what was going on in my body, nobody had ever explained that to me before. And the importance of making sure that I continue my treatments over quite a long period of time so that we can get my body back where it's supposed to be.
Thanks for bringing that up, because that's a really good point. Like I'm a firm believer that the more somebody knows about their health, that the better that they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
And if we want to stay fit and healthy for a really long time, we kind of have to put those programs in place and make that part of our healthcare plan.
Well, I consider you part of my life team now. As I go into, you know, it's because of the importance you taught me of taking care of the spine, and I didn't realize how much it affected, you know, all the other things that were going on in my body. And one of the areas that I was out was affecting my digestive system. And after, if I recall, I would like to say my first treatment, but for sure my second, I immediately noticed that my acid reflux issue that I was having was gone and has not caused a problem for me till today.
Wow.
Yes.
So it sounds like there's more benefit to be had than just the initial issue with the spine and the leg.
Oh, definitely. For sure my digestive system has extremely made a difference, and just the comfort level in my body. My shoulder had been out, just, things that stress you and you don't realize that you're carrying that stress in your body. It made me slow down and stop and realize that I needed to take the time out, and it'll be a lifelong commitment to care for my spine. Thanks for all the information you gave me.
Oh, well, you're really
greatly
welcome.
appreciated.
Very happy to see the change that we've seen in you, and once again, I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us and share that with other people, because there's so many people out there who have a problem, and they might be similar to what you're experiencing, and this is just an opportunity for them to hear from a real person and give a personal. So
yes.
Thanks again. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, and truly, it has been life-saving for me. It's made such a difference in my life. So, taking care of your spine is extremely important as we age.